This The West is Big channel is dedicated to helping you and millions of others explore the West. This is the Rio Grande Gorge and its famous bridge near Taos. From here, GPS data shows that New Mexico is splitting itself apart along the entire length of the state. It's what geologists call a rift, and it's centered on the Rio Grande. Lucky for us, these natural forces have created beautiful and varied landscapes for us to drive through and explore. There's vast white sands, trails through lava flows, and lots of evidence of past civilizations. We'll hike to a mountain peak, explore a big underground room, and drive to the top of a volcano. In between, we'll drive on a supervolcano and hike to cliff dwellings made from its ash. We'll get there on hassle-free roads, some long and straight, others twisty. And on one, there was a tumbleweed warning. Yes, that's what the weatherman said. The rift includes 3 national parks and many national monuments and state parks. They're all rich in beauty and history. And on this trip, I'll tell you how to explore over 20 of them. Most have easy trails to photo ops, even if you're in your 70s and blind. We'll meet her later. The area is just full of history, including that of our space program. And you never know what you're going to run into in New Mexico, maybe even something from out of this world. Now is the perfect time to explore New Mexico. These days, many of our western parks suffer from overcrowding, and it's hard to become one with nature when you're jammed together with 50 strangers on a park bus. And that's assuming you can even get into a park. The more popular western parks limit the number of visitors by forcing them to get multi-day reservations months in advance. So on my next adventure, I decided to tour New Mexico's less crowded parks, and they can be visited year-round. To prove it, I did the 6-day road trip twice, once in December and the other in May. I shot a lot of good stuff and ended up with a video that's rather long, so feel free to skip ahead if you get a little bored to check out the next part, which you might like better. And subscribing to the channel will make it easy to come back to it. And by the way, if you have a question or a comment, please leave it below. And I know this is very difficult and even impossible if you're watching this on a big TV. But if you want to leave a comment, and please subscribe, try doing it on your phone. It's much easier. This is a map of the route. The stops aren't exactly in a straight line, and I varied my route with each trip. If you're flying in, you can start at either El Paso or Albuquerque. Both of my trips went from south to north. And our first stop is White Sands National Park.